Well, since 1973, any newly constructed or rehabbed driveway in Rockford had to be required to be paved with approved material like asphalt or concrete. That means gravel driveways are not in compliance, but the rules haven't been enforced. But that could soon change. Our Taylor Castro learned more about the proposed ideas. Taylor?
Tom, this is something that has actually been discussed by City Council since 2016. It affects hundreds of driveways and parking lots in Rockford. But aldermen still have to consider two key things: when the requirement will be enforced and the cost for residents.
We believe we have more gravel driveways today than we did back in 1973.
The compliance date for updating gravel driveways in Rockford has been pushed back multiple times. It's been talked about since 2016.
The thought process there was that over time these would go away because driveways deteriorate, and so as they need to get replaced, they will be replaced in compliance with our ordinance. Well, that didn't happen.
8th Ward Alderman Karen Hoffman called for the change to the ordinance on behalf of Tuffy Quinones, who was concerned about the impact it would have on the 11th Ward. He had proposed changes that would make it less difficult.
He agreed to them, and he was going to present this resolution himself. Unfortunately, he did not have the opportunity.
Quinones was worried about financial burdens. However, there are concerns that some may be intentionally non-compliant.
That's a huge concern of mine, is that a good portion of the driveways are rental properties that the landlords are not updating. They intentionally keep their property values down because that way they pay less taxes on the property.
Ultimately, the committee approved an amendment to change the ordinance compliance date to November 1st, 2024.
While it's primarily an aesthetic, you were also concerned about leaking oil and that type of stuff going directly into the soil. So there are other considerations as well. That investment in your property, we want people's property to appreciate in value so that when they do sell it, they make a profit.
The Zoning Board of Appeals will look over the proposed amendment at their next meeting. Then it will head back to committee to be approved. Tom?